What's up, good people? We're gonna talk about poor Shedeur. Everybody crying about Shedeur got done wrong. Oh, why they doing like that? They done colluded against him. Man, for the average working person, you shouldn't even give a damn about this. You shouldn't even be upset. You shouldn't even be shocked. I mean, when Shedeur Sanders ran his mouth last year, he kicked it off. They was on nightcap, and they was joking around about he might wind up at one of those poor performing teams last year. The Panthers being one of them. They was basically talking about Bryce Young and what he had going on. And I think it was either Shannon or Ocho was like, Shedeur might wind up on one of these teams. And he was like, I'm gonna pull Eli right there. You thinking you a man. See, for some reason, I think when we start to get money, black people, we forget who really running stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't calling no shots in their organization. And then if I'm the Panthers, if I'm the Giants, if I'm Cleveland, and you wound up in Cleveland, Shedeur. If I'm one of these poor performing teams, Tennessee, Jacksonville, then I'm like, damn. I mean, he gonna get paid, and if he is who he say he is, then he gonna come in here and he gonna change the organization around. Think about if Jaden Daniels' mama said, my baby ain't playing for no Commanders. Man, that boy came in and balled. It's in it. Will he duplicate that? I don't know, man. We'll see this year. Every year is something new, man. Every year, they scheme against you. But my point is, Jaden Daniels went in there, did what he was supposed to do, and help the organization that had been struggling for years. Washington ain't really done nothing since I was in high school. Let that sink in. I'm 46. And do we know, if we ask him, a lot of times they ain't gonna really speak on it while they playing. Did he want to go to Washington? It might be a team he preferred to play for. But he went in there like a professional, did what he's supposed to do, and he balled out. But no, Deion said, I'm gonna pull Eli. See, when you said that, Deion, that's when they said, no, brother, you ain't Colonel Sanders. You ain't the right Sanders. You Shedeur Sanders. We built you. Yeah, you came in and balled with your talent, but at the same time, they put money in your pocket to perform. So now, fast forward to now, you want to change things around. And as far as I know, Eli and Archie is the only one that's done that. These other white boys got to go to the team that picked them. Danny Jones, he shook up the world when they picked him that year he got drafted, because everybody was like, damn, Daniel Jones? But he still went to a bad situation. And you see how that turned out for him. So now, man, is there a racist element in this? Yeah. Deion got his nigga wake up call. But at the same time, it ain't racist like that black people should be up in arms. Oh, the NFL, no, man, because Cam Ward went number one, black. Most of the league is black. They paying blacks. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't run the league. We don't run the league. And that's the problem right there. If you don't run it, then don't run your mouth. Shut up. You already know the politics. And, man, coming to Carolina and playing for the Panthers, that'd have been great for Shedeur, man. Man, yeah, David Tepper, but after a while, you could have said, Deion, you got enough charisma that you could have talked to David Tepper and been like, yo, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. Cam Newton. You think Cam Newton really wanted to come to the Carolina Panthers? But he knew he was going number one. or he knew he was gonna be in the top that year. He going first round. You know what I'm saying? So when he came to Carolina, I was happy. Was he happy? I don't know. But when he got there, he put together a nice body of work until, you know, the injuries started piling up on Cam. When Cam went to the Super Bowl, I don't want to hear nothing about he ain't dive on the ball. The man went to the Super Bowl, got an NFC championship under his belt, and he broke some rushing records, and he put together a nice damn season. That season we damn near went undefeated, man. I believe the man has had something to do with that Super Bowl. But we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. I believe they wanted us to lay down. Y'all owe Carolina Panthers a Super Bowl. Because we gave one to Tom Brady and we gave one to Peyton Manning. But let's get out of that conspiratorial thing, because they saying it was a conspiracy against Shedeur. There wasn't no conspiracy. So Deion just got to own up to count. He got to have the best ability is responsibility, or we can say accountability. He just got to own up and say, damn, I put my foot in my mouth. I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? I should have just kept my mouth closed, and the boy probably would have went in the first round or at least the second. Because this was a weak quarterback class. It was a weak quarterback class. He should have probably went in the first round or the second. He shouldn't have dropped as far as he did. But, you know, what I'm trying to get at is y'all crying about Shedeur. Most of y'all that's crying about him in a bad situation already, because we dealing with the high-ass inflation, high-ass grocery prices that's due to inflation. And we probably about to, even more inflation about to kick in. Y'all ain't feeling this at the grocery store. Shedeur and Deion ain't feeling what you feeling, because it ain't hit them yet. And I bet you any amount of money, Deion ain't about to give up his NFL pension. Shedeur ain't about to turn down this opportunity, $900,000 that he's supposed to make. Because see, if you go in the first round, if you go high, you gonna make up in the 30s, 30 million. Go down low, it drops. But you gonna come out with some money in the first round. So yeah. And Shedeur got to have accountability. They saying you went and purposely had poor interviews. Why would you do that, man? Why would you do that? Who gave you that advice? I mean, I don't know. Did they try to take a page out of LeVar Ball's book? But LeVar Ball was different. You already a Hall of Famer. All Deion had to do was just shut up. Keep your mouth closed. That's all he had to do, man. So y'all quit crying about Shedeur, man. Shedeur actually in a good situation. Think about it. He a kid, a rich kid, man. And we ain't knocking him for that. We can't knock the man for how he grew up or who his father is, who his mama is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't knocking him on that. But what I'm saying is, he probably needs this as a wake-up call. A humbling experience. Put a chip on that shoulder so he can go out there and ball, because he still wound up in a bad team, a bad organization. Cleveland has a quarterback curse. Can he break the quarterback curse? I don't know. I ain't seen it being broke yet. Hell, the Panthers, you want to laugh and talk, you know, throw shade at the Panthers, Deion. Well, the Panthers been to the Super Bowl twice. Cleveland ain't been once. And I'm 46. They ain't been one time. Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns have always been the baddest, the worst, terrible team in the organization. Panthers ain't. We just hit a low with old fathead David Tepper. Now fathead David Tepper, he sit his ass down and stop trying to be like Jerry Jones. The Panthers will snap right back. Because the Panthers been around ever since they've been established. You know, people like to throw their little shots and shades against the Panthers, but the Panthers been doing what the Panthers been doing. That's keep pounding. That's what we've been doing. You know, we started out whipping teams because they got, and when it was an expansion team, they got old players that were still good and some new players. But what I'm saying is, man, the Shield just let Deion know. They sent Deion and Shedeur a message. You ain't bigger than the Shield. The Shield made you. Where you think you got your money from? Yeah, you got your talents, but we paid you for your talents. Otherwise, you just been a fast mofo, or more, you know, more just working at the grocery store or somewhere in corporate America. You see what I'm saying? So they sent a message to Deion. They let Deion know I don't care who you think you are. You ain't bigger than the shield, man, because we don't want daddies behind you trying to come in or mamas behind you trying to call shots in the future. This was a chess move. This wasn't about just Deion. This was about the future, because the draft was set up to kind of try to even out the playing field, because the top dogs will always get the best recruits. So that's why you got the draft. It's kind of unfortunate that the first few picks is going to bad situations, but they ain't playing for free. They getting paid. So you put on your hard hat, you go to damn work and quit crying. All of us out here that's below them in the pay scale, we face adversity at work. So Shedeur, welcome to the real world. You ain't at Hillman no more, brother. It's a different world out here. You gonna face racism. You gonna face backstabbing, backbiting, adversity. You gonna face that on your job, man, out here in the workforce, dealing with people. That's just what it is. They talking about, he ain't making no more than he made more money in college. Okay, well, he in a new league now, and he got to goddamn go out here and perform, or his ass gonna get cut. Now, I feel like he in a good position, because most times the people that go in the first round get thrown in the fire. Cam Ward, man, Tennessee, bro, they been ruining quarterbacks. They ain't developing quarterbacks like they should. You see when Malik Willis, they shipped him out to Green Bay when he got a chance to play. When your boy got hurt, Malik Willis actually showed he can play in the NFL. Will Levis, white boy. Yeah, they drafted a white boy last year. The white boy, they ain't look good. Trevor Lawrence went in the early round. White boy. They was talking about, they wanted him to be the next thing since Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He was the great white hype. It ain't panning out for him. But the man getting paid, man. So, man, quit crying the blues over Shedeur, man. Shedeur gonna be all right, man. He ain't dealing with it like we out here struggling, hustling, trying to make ends meet. Now, things can happen where everybody feel it now. You know what I'm saying? But right now, they ain't feeling it. The Sanders that we talking about right now, they ain't feeling it like you. So why you over here crying about that? When if Flacco start, Shedeur make the team, let's say he wind up being QB number 2. Then he get to sit and learn. He not thrown into the fire. Last year the narrative was, all these quarterbacks, they felony quarterbacks. They come right out and they starting. They ain't got time to develop. You know what I'm saying? We hearing all that old crybaby. Hey man, these folks sinking money in you. First round, Bryce Young getting paid $39 million. So hey man, it's either sink or swim. Get out there. And I'm wishing them well this year, man. I hope they went loaded you up. Got some weapons. They got you some weapons, Bryce. So let's get back on Shedeur though, man. Y'all quit crying for Shedeur, because right now Shedeur get to sit. He get to fight for his job. He probably get, if he ball out, he gonna get a chance to get you a bigger bag. He ain't under a rookie contract like that, where you locked in. If you go first round, you locked in. And they can put the tag on you. So, hey man, y'all quit crying on poor Shedeur. You think Shedeur worried about this, man? If anything, Shedeur needed this, man. He needed something, man, because most cats coming to the league, man, they already coming from struggling backgrounds. This man grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, or hell, probably a platinum spoon in his mouth. So it might would have just created a bigger ego had he went first round. So I see all the silver linings for Shedeur. I don't know about y'all, and hell, Prime probably be coaching in Cleveland soon, man. Man, come on, man. They ain't turning down no money. They ain't turning down no bag. They ain't that mad and outraged at the colluding owners that sent your ass a message. They ain't mad at them. Deion gonna still he's still getting his pension. He's still gonna find opportunities and ways to make money off the NFL, man. So man, y'all quit crying for these fake tears for the Sanders. You better focus on getting your own household in order. Quit worrying about them. Cause it look like they making moves still to me. That's just a minor setback. You know, that's just a minor setback. Cause I'm sure Deion was hoping he went first round so he get a little bit of money so he get his ass off his damn money. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to grow up, boy. Get out of this house and make it on your own. That's what Shedeur got to do. You can't coach him all your life, man. You can't coach him all your life. And if it's true that he went in there and purposely did bad interviews, come on, man. You don't do that, man. You don't do that, man. Because what if Cleveland let your ass go and one of them teams that you did a bad interview say, hey, what the Panthers say, hey, we'll pick you up, man, but nah, we don't want to pick you up now, man, because you act like you ain't want to come in. You act like you too good for us. You still gonna get a paycheck, fool. I mean, what was you thinking? But hey, what I say, the best ability is accountability. So Deion just got to, you know, behind closed doors say, man, I shouldn't have ran my mouth. I messed you up, son. They sent a message to me. That was to me. Yeah, must be the money, yeah. They sent a message, it must be the money, man. O-Prime. They told O-Prime, nah, bruh, I don't know if you think you Manning. You think you gonna pull up Eli Manning. You think you Archie Manning. Nah, brother. That ain't going down that way, man. Y'all brothers, man, getting that money, man. Quit thinking you outside the box. Like y'all didn't escape this systematic racism that everybody want to pretend like ain't still going on in America, man. It's they stuff. They running it, man. If you was running your organization, we gonna have some old bull too. So come on, man. It's they thing, man. It's they stuff. They still running it. Don't get mad when you see the racist card playing. What you crying about? You either stop supporting them, turn down the money, because they changing lives. Your child going to the NFL, plays cards right, he changing the whole family around. Changing the generations. So I mean, what you really want us to do? We ain't got our own. We ain't took time to build our own. So this is what you get. So it ain't no need to cry. What you crying for? Ain't no need, ain't no poor Shedeur. Man, I wish I would sit here and cry tears for Shedeur when I got to go out here, bust my ass every day and try to make ends meet. And like I said, I ain't knocking him for growing up rich. Hey, shout out to you, man. But he ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it like we feeling it. You know what I'm saying? At work, people talking about, hey, get it wrong. Man, shut the hell up, man. They doing us wrong. Ain't nobody inflated these salaries. Everything else, the eggs, gas, mortgage, rent, all this other shit going up. But the people's salaries, man. Like my job more important than throwing the ball around. So dig that the next time you gonna cry some old fake tears for Shedeur, man. They ain't do that brother wrong. They sent a message to his daddy who ran his mouth. They pulled some high power gangster move on him. That's what he did. And say something. They ain't gonna speak out for so much. You gonna hear a little, oh yeah. But man, I'm telling you, if they offer Deion a damn coaching job, he taking his ass to Cleveland to coach. He gonna get the bag. And Shedeur, if he ball out, get his position on the team, he gonna get paid too. So come on, man. There's other things we need to worry about, man. If we about to, if World War III about to break out on us, if the inflation just gonna keep inflating to we're the damn depression, you know what I'm saying? And all that talk, I'm gonna pull Eli. Hey, your boy still wound up in Cleveland, man. And maybe he can turn things around. I ain't seen it yet. I'm 46 again. I ain't seen it yet, man. The Browns have been what the Browns is. Do. Y'all want to talk? Carolina didn't pick one. We picked number 8, didn't we? Carolina picked number 8, didn't we? Nah, and I ain't no fanatic like that. So they ain't paying me. You know what I mean? So I I don't even ride for them like that. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. The Shield is the Shield, man. It's the NFL. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And we don't even know if most of this shit is contrived. Deion and all of them might be on the tape, man. When have anybody ever talked this much about a late round draft pick? Man, they say the man jersey going up, man. Like a new hit single. They say the man just moving units. So he probably gonna they get a little royalties off the jersey. NFL gonna get most of that money. They gonna get him some crumbs. You know what I'm saying? It's good crumbs. You know what I'm saying? More crumbs than most of us that's crying the blues over Shedeur. I ain't crying the blues, but most of y'all out there that's crying the blues over Shedeur, he gonna get more money than you. So man, y'all stop that, man. Focus on, you know what I'm saying, some other things out here, man, cause that ain't it. Ain't said no damn shit on Shedeur, man. We shorten this video, man. But hey, man, y'all stop crying over that boy. That boy in a good situation, man. He gonna be all right. I don't hate Deion. I don't hate Shedeur, but I ain't about to cry. I got to go out here and get it too. So he got to go out here and get it. He got to face adversity at his job. Everything gonna be easy peasy, man. You in the real world now, man. You got to make a name for yourself, get out from under your daddy, and be a goddamn man. That's what you got to do. So, if you ever hear this, you better go out there and change the culture in Cleveland, because they got a quarterback curse, I'm telling you. I done seen many quarterbacks look bad in Cleveland. They can have a hell of a defense and still. Quarterback, it don't end well for him, man. But yeah, man, y'all quit crying the blues over Shedeur, man. Shedeur gonna be all right, man. He in a good situation, man. He gonna generate money, man. The NFL just shut. That went against black folks. That was against Deion. That was a message to Deion. They ain't a message to no black folks. Y'all pull your heartstrings out of this, man. Quit letting them tug on your emotions, man. That was about it. Either watch the shit or don't watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Prime, if they give him a coaching job, he gonna take his ass and get that money. And he ain't gonna give back his NFL pension. So it ain't that damn racist at the end of the day. It was personal. That's a business. And they about to sit there and they send a message and say, you ain't changing the way we do things. You come in, first round, you supposed to go to one of these teams that's in poor shape and turn them around if you that dude. Now, it's kind of hard to do that if the GM ain't shit. The owner ain't shit, and the coaching staff ain't shit. It's kind of hard to do that. I understand what Deion's saying, but Deion, though, he went to the Falcons. Falcons ain't done nothing either. They got the worst Super Bowl in history, man. That was embarrassing, man. Shout out to all my Falcons fans. I love Atlanta, man. Shout out to my ATLers. But that was some bull, man. We're gonna see y'all twice this year. You know, just kicking up a little shit, talking about this football, man. But don't let this football break up homes, man. Don't be crying over this shit, man. It's entertainment, man. It's more things, bigger fish to fry, people. Than to worry about poor Shedeur. Shedeur gonna be all right, man. And I'm out of here.